Okay, what's good, YouTube? It's Nas, and we back with another video. Roll to 300 subscribers, of course. And I made this video 2 months ago about is Zion Williamson back, and it's safe to say he's back, and he's playing some of his best basketball he's ever played. And it's in part that he's really in the best shape of his life. And really, I was just wondering what's next for Zion Williamson, because the Pelicans don't look like they're going to be good at all. Yes, they're dealing with a lot of injuries. I just saw Trey Murphy's out for the season a couple days ago. DeJounte Murray's been out. CJ McCollum is not good enough to be on this young Pelicans team, so I just don't know. And I'm just wondering if the Pelicans sell high on Zion this offseason, because you could get a lot for Zion. And if you end up getting Cooper Flag in a draft, I'm pretty sure you keep Zion too. But Zion right now is averaging 24.5 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 5.5 assists. His best season since his All-Star season in 2020-2021. So it just shows the future is looking bright. And everybody that sold their Zion stock is an idiot, because I tried to tell people Zion was going to be coming back on a mission, and that's what he's doing. Like, he's getting to the rim at ease. He's dunking on you, literally. And his layup package is one of the best I've ever seen. Like, once he gets around the rim, you almost know it's going in. And he's really an easy 20-point lock every time. If you want to bet on his points, put Zion for 20, because he's going to get that 20 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10. And the Pelicans have been winning a lot of games that they really should have been losing, and that's all game thanks to Zion. And they beat the Timberwolves the other day when he had 29 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists. They played Detroit. I'm pretty sure they lost by some shit. But he had 36 and 3. He's just showing why he's one of the best players on the planet. And when healthy, he's, in my opinion, he's a top 15 player in the world. And so I saw some people putting him in the top 10. I don't know if I'm ready to put him in the top 10 yet. Last season, when I was talking about that video, he had fucking 38, 8, and 8 in the play-in tournament against the Lakers last season, and I full-heartedly believe they win that game if Zion doesn't go down, because there was no answer to stopping Zion, and there still is no answer to stopping Zion, really, in the league right now. Nobody can figure it out when all he does is go to the rim, and he's one of the most dominant players in the league right now. If it wasn't for Giannis, I would say he's one of the most dominant, because that nigga is strong, bro. You see in the thumbnail I put on my last video, you could just see his fucking arm. His arm is bigger than my fucking arms put together. No homo. Like, come on, bro. But I don't know. Like, should the Pelicans trade him? Should they not trade him? Because obviously trading a player of Zion's caliber, you're going to have to get a lot to do that. Or you're going to have to give a lot to do that. And there's some teams, I don't know, like, who really needs Zion at this moment? Like, I would say the Rockets could use Zion, but they don't need him as much as they need a real killer, a killer scorer. So I don't know. But if Zion ends up getting traded, I know he's gonna be more marketable, because obviously they stopped marketing him, all because he started getting injured, and the controversy around his name, basically, like, he's out of shape, blah blah blah. And I never really fed into that, but a couple months ago he did look fat. I'm not gonna lie to you, but he's looked around and turned around the narrative at all, and nobody in the NBA really is talking about it, which surprises me. A lot of YouTubers and podcasts have been talking about Zion, but the so-called bloggers aren't saying a word. But they were the loudest when he was fat, and they were talking about him being not able to play games like Brian Windhorst. Like, I'm sorry that I always get on Brian Windhorst, but he gets on my nerves with his takes, bro. Like, I just don't understand why he is talking. He looks like he's never played the game of basketball a day in his life, talking about Zion Williamson being fat. Look at yourself, bro. Like, come on, man. But Zion has had a couple triple doubles this season, which he hasn't really had in his career. And a couple weeks ago, I saw some shit where Shaq was talking about his triple double. Yeah, when he had, on March 11th, when he had 22, 10, and 12, Shaq was talking about he has to be better. Meanwhile, during that time, Zion was literally averaging 28, 4, 28-4, not 28-4, 28-7-4. So how much better do you want him to be, bro? Like, are you watching the games? Like, you're just saying shit out of your ass, basically. Like, you're not even using facts to talk about your point. Like that's what I don't get about these niggas. Like, why talk shit about players that you don't watch? Like, he was talking shit about the Pistons. Like, why are you talking shit about the Pistons if you never watched them, bro? Talking about blah blah blah. They're not a over 500. They're not an over 500 team. Meanwhile, there's 6 games over 500. I love the way Chauncey Billups is coaching the Pistons. Chauncey Billups is the coach of the Trailblazers, and the Trailblazers have been doing phenomenal this year. But why not talk about the Trailblazers? Like, that might be my next video about the Trailblazers, because I'm pretty sure not a lot of people expected the Trailblazers to beat the teams that they're beating and look competitive while doing it. But I don't know, like, Zion's just different, bro. I've thought about that since he was in high school. Like, I couldn't believe people were actually giving up on him. Like, because when he's healthy, I witness what he does. Like, every play, like, every time he gets the ball in his hand, you basically got to build a wall. Like, he's Giannis, but instead Giannis is 6'11". Zion's like 6'5", 6'6", doing whatever he wants at the power forward position. Like, once he manhandles you into the paint, it's easy. And I have seen that he shot a little bit more mid-ranges this season. Like, that will help him out in the long run if he's trying to be like a playoff caliber player, or when he becomes a playoff caliber player, because I know Zion will be in the playoffs. But the mid-range will help open up the paint a lot more for him. That's why people have encouraged him to get that mid-range, get that three-point shot. Because Zion with a three-pointer, shit, come on, shit. I'm putting him in the top 10 with the three-pointer. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I'm talking about, I don't want to put him in the top 10 right now because there's a lot of good players in the league. But him with a three-pointer, my God. Like, shit. I don't think I'm saying enough about that. Like, I don't know. Like, I wanted to make this video talking about Zion. It's not like a traditional video I make, the verses, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I'm just exploring out. But let me know how y'all feel about Zion Williamson down below. Like, there's still like 2 or 3 weeks left in the season, so, and the Pelicans are obviously not making the playoffs. I'm pretty sure they're one of the worst seeds in basketball. But I'm excited to see Zion play for the rest of the season, and hopefully next season they market him like he's one of the best players on the planet. And I still believe in Zion. I hope y'all do too. Subscribe. I got some videos right here. If you enjoyed this video you just watched, video on the right and video on the left, and click on it.